welcome to the desert in Las Vegas, Nevada. You think it's always hot in Nevada, but no. We've got snow on the mountains up here. I have the Mercedes EQC. This is the car that I was in Stockholm, Sweden about 4 months ago and was able to see it come out, but they wouldn't let us ride in it. It was a static car. It was there, we could see it. Well, today's the day. So let's go on a ride. This came all the way from Germany. First time in the United States. Apparently, I'm not the first one to ride in it because I saw a video with Jay Leno in it. You let Jay Leno ride in it before me?
Yes.
So this is Bastian, and he is one of Mercedes' engineers. So he's gonna take me on a ride, a co-drive. So I'm not gonna drive it, but I get a ride in it. By 2022, Mercedes is planning on having 10 different models in the EQ space. So this midsize SUV, it has 5 seats total. This is going to be the first one, but in the coming years, get ready for more and more electric cars rolling out from Mercedes. So yeah, let me get my seatbelt on, let's go for a ride. Okay, my first 2 impressions. One, this is a really, really smooth ride. And I guess that's what you would expect from a Mercedes, is that it's going to be a smooth, comfortable ride. If you've ever driven an electric car, one thing that you notice is regenerative braking. And my wife, it drove her nuts at the beginning when she first started driving an electric car, because when you let off of the pedal, the car automatically starts to slow down. And what it's doing is it's charging the battery back up. With a Tesla, it only has 2 modes of regenerative braking, low and regenerative braking. That's it, just 2 options. Well, Mercedes has 4 options in the EQC. One of them is called sailing, which is essentially no regenerative braking at all. It's just you let off the pedal and it is just cruising. Then the next mode is basically just like a gas-powered car. So if you really are uncomfortable with having regenerative braking, or you want to get used to an electric car for a little bit, you can keep it in that mode. And when you let off the pedal, it slows down just like a regular gas engine would. But my favorite level of the Mercedes EQC regenerative braking is called one pedal. And the reason why it's called one pedal is because you almost don't have to use your brake for it, because it's such a strong regenerative braking. So if you let off abruptly, the car's coming down. We're at 76% charge and the car's coming to a stop. Check this out. We stopped. We just stopped in the road without using our brakes at all, just by letting off the pedal. That's a pretty cool feature, and if I drove this car, that's something I would definitely play around with. There's one mode of regenerative braking that's called auto, and in this mode, it looks at the mapped data, it looks to see what the elevation is, it looks to see what traffic is going to be, if there's going to be stoplights and different things, and the regenerative braking will change based off of the situation that it's in. For example, on a highway like this where I'm going 50 miles an hour, when I let off, I'm probably going to want it to sail more. But rather than just putting in sail mode, it will just coast for you. And then when it knows that there's a car in front of you, or you're gonna be coming to a stop sign, or the speed limit's gonna be going down, it can change down to a different regenerative braking mode and help slow you down and charge the battery. So it's kind of one where it takes the thought out of it and you let the computer do the work, you let the car do the work and help you have the most comfortable ride possible. All right, what do we do if we want to go fast in this thing?
Then we're going to the sport modus, the sport program.
Okay, sport mode. 0 to 60, you ready for this? Okay. That's good, that's an electric car right there. There's the power. That was a good 0 to 60. It feels a lot like our Tesla 100D, not the P100D, that one's like 2.9 seconds, but our 100D is about 4.7, 4.8 seconds. The acceleration felt very close to that. If you're somebody that has a gas-powered car and you're like, oh, I don't want to drive an electric car, one thing that you get from an electric car that you don't get from a gas-powered car is right now, we're going around 40, and say you need to pass somebody, if you step on it even when you're going this fast, yeah, you have that instant power that just kicks in and you're going quick. In some ways, I like that kick better than even the starting from 0, and it's also most helpful when you're driving through traffic. As far as charging it in the United States, there's no Mercedes supercharging network, kind of like Tesla has a supercharging network, but you can use most charging adapters that are all across the US already that, you know, Nissan's using, Chevy's using, all these companies are using to charge their electric vehicles. The Mercedes can hook up to that network. We've talked about how it rides really nice. We've talked about how you charge the car. They're driving this today, giving media rides here in Las Vegas in this beautiful Red Rock area. What does the range look like on this vehicle?
We made a road trip in California before Christmas. We had a range from 228 miles and a little bit miles left in the range, so it would be 230, 240 maybe.
Which is plenty for getting around for a few days around town before you need to recharge it. So there you go, there's the first ride in the Mercedes EQC. I love seeing more electric cars coming out on the market, and I'm excited to see what Mercedes does over the next 3 or 4 years. This one in a few months, hopefully I get a ride in it once it's a full-on production one that comes out. But let me know your thoughts. If you're somebody that's had Mercedes cars for a very long time and you love your gas-powered car, and maybe you're a little skeptical to go to electric, give it a chance. Go on a ride, drive a little bit, then make your opinion and see what you think, because I do feel like electric is the future and it's not just a niche thing anymore. Now companies like Mercedes are coming out with multiple cars over the next few years. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. So anyway, thanks for watching.